We're here at the U.S. Bank here in downtown Minneapolis where the Super Bowl is happening. They're funding the Super Bowl, and also we are here to tell them to divest from the pipelines. So I will show you the protest now.
Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Water is life! 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 Water. Invest in our future! Not fossil fuels! Not fossil fuels! We don't want it! Shut it down! 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 Climate emergency! 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 Emergency! Climate emergency! Climate emergency! Climate emergency! We have a 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 climate emergency! 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 Speakers, please come forward! Speakers, please come forward! Divest from DAPL! Divest from DAPL! Don't bank on oil! Don't bank on oil! Divest from DAPL! Divest from DAPL! Don't bank on oil! Don't bank on oil! Invest in our future! Invest in our future! Not fossil fuels! Not fossil fuels! Invest in our future! Invest in our future! Not fossil fuels! Not fossil fuels! We don't want it! Shut it down! 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 Now give me a water is
Hello? Hi, thank you all for coming out tonight. Excuse my voice, I've been screaming like a maniac.
Louder! I can't! It keeps breaking. Can you share this part?
Is this better?
Yeah!
Try to go lower in your register. If you're putting your voice register, speak low. It carries farther.
This thing keeps falling apart. What do we have here? I don't know what the right
I figured it out, guys. I got this loudspeaker. Hello, my name is Misty Avenue. I'm a climate justice organizer from N350. And why are we here today? U.S. Bank has made promises to do their part to adjust climate change. They've also said that they will stop financing oil and gas pipelines. They tell us they appreciate our concerns and want to be good partners. Yet they continue to finance companies and projects that are destroying the climate and our communities around the country. Why are we here? We want U.S. Bank to meet our demands.
That's right.
One, stop the violence.
That's right.
It's time to divest from climate chaos, oil and gas pipelines, and fossil fuel companies.
Woo!
It's time to invest in our communities.
That's
A
right.
world beyond fossil fuels and genocide, because that is what they are funding. Just imagine what is possible. Safe drinking water, clean air, tribal sovereignty, healthy and safe women and children, a world where we respect one another and we care for each other. Can you hear me now? Yeah. All right, at this time, I'm going to throw it over to Wenya Locke. Wenya. I'm sorry.
How do you do it?
Just talk. He's talking to you.
Hami dakiapi, chante washte na pechuzapi, wani machiapi, slaughter him ha. I am from Standing Rock. My name is Wani, and I greet you in our language. Our language is endangered of English. So not only are we protecting our water, mini Richoni, mini Shoshe, the crossing of the Dakota Access Pipeline underneath the Missouri River, we are an annihilation by corporations. We are an annihilation by corporations. We are the forefront. Indigenous communities are the first communities to feel the effect of genocide. And we are here to say no more. No more. Stop energy transfer and partners. We are here in solidarity with all the pipelines that are coming through, the coal mines, the murdered and missing women. We are here together. So I wholeheartedly, everyone that has come to my homelands and stood with us, I wholeheartedly thank you. Wapila Taka Tijiapi. I wholeheartedly thank you for standing up there, for getting bullets, for getting dog attacks, for having Avenger missiles, to having grenades shot at us. We were peaceful, we were weaponless, and we stood out there in opposition of a multi-billion-dollar industry. And we are still here, and we're still saying no, Dapple. shoot us with rubber bullets, to hit us with tear gas, to hit us with so much evilness that I could not imagine it when I first put my teepee up at Sacred Stone. Those nights were long. That first night at Sacred Stone, it was snowing. And it's snowing today. This water is life. This water brings us life. This water is uniting the world throughout the entire world. From New Zealand to Australia to all over Europe, Russia, Thailand, South Korea. You hear the cry of Mini-Wichoni. They think that they tried to stop us. They think that by taking down our camps that they stopped us. That was bullshit. We took the fire. We told you. The spirits told us to take the cry of Mini-Wichoni to the world, and that's what we did. They didn't kill the water protectors. They only grew. So as we stand against Dakota Access, because remember, Standing Rock and Cheyenne River are still in a legal fight on Dakota Access. But we also stand against Rover and Bayou Bridge and the pipeline in Pennsylvania and all the other energy transfer projects, including LNG plants. Because U.S. Bank, you lied. You're fork-tongued liars. And today, we draw a line in the sand to tell you no more. We are holding you accountable. Yes. Mini-Wichoni. Mini-Wichoni.
Now I'd like to turn over the floor to Jocelyn Charger, who is from Cheyenne River and one of the co-founders of the International Indigenous Youth Council.
My name is Jocelyn Charger from Inglewood, South Dakota. I come here with youth from Cheyenne River and Yankton. We come here to stand with our women warriors, our mothers. Our mothers are the backbone of our nation. And here we come to stand with them because they are our teachers, just like our mother, who give us life, who protect us each and every day. Right now I want to sing out Mini-Wichoni for all our lost and missing and murdered sisters that got taken away from us so cruelly, who are still missing. There's still women being missing on my reservation, not only mine, but across Turtle Island. Our Mother Earth wants our sisters back.
That's right.
And we're holding you accountable.
That's right.
We want our sisters back.
That's right.
We want our sovereignty back. And we're going to take it back. And U.S. Bank, we're going to take it from you even if you're kicking and screaming. Because right now, the future stands with our past. We learn from them. We learn from our mistakes. We grow it together, just like the water. The water that is the blood of our Mother Earth. The blood that flows in each and every one of us. So Mini-Wichoni!
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 And just a public service announcement for all you people walking by Gawkin. We're doing this for you and your future generations so that we all can have clean water.
Okay!
Danny Grasser, who is also the co-founder of the International Indigenous Youth Council.
See, somebody was doing it!
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Daniel Grasser. I'm from the Kuitashoyate and Sichangu Lakota from the Ocheti Shakawi. We came here to remind everyone that water is not a trademark or an accessory.
Yeah.
It's a necessity and giver of life. Let me be the one to remind you to also break the cycle, starting with our youth, to teach them. Like this one right here. She's learning. She's going to get this knowledge. To take our youth everywhere we go, to divest, to protect, to defend. Also, the school is a major part in the youth movement because they're getting lessons, they're being taught, they're getting information that's history, literally history.
Right.
To have a better future, we got to move forward with better ideas, and that's first protecting our water and our land for our future generations. So let's ask our schools where our money is going. Where is the school funding going? Because that's very well important of where big oil corporations' money is going. Are they funding the exact same thing? Let's divest from our schools to divest from our banks that are funding these corporations. Break the cycle. Break the cycle of murdered and missing indigenous women. Break the cycle of child molestation from these man camps. Break the cycle.
Break the cycle.
Break the cycle. Break the cycle.
Break the cycle.
Right, now we're going to turn the floor over to Holyoke, an incredible, amazing, strong Lakota woman. Please clear a way right here. Thank you. And all you gawkers walking by staring at us, we're fighting for your water, your great-grandchildren's water.
Right. Hapitakiapi, Hehaka Wakawi, Imachiapi. My name is Holyoke Lafferty. I'm Minikoju, Oglala, and Sichango Lakota, Vocheti Shakowi. I come here today on behalf of my daughters, my mothers, my sisters, our grandmothers, on behalf of our very first medicine, which is water. We're in a time where we are being denied our birth-given rights to have life, to have health, to have hope for our future generations, to know what the animals that we see in this world existing look like, so they don't become something that are just old stories that they tell. We want life for everything that's living on the planet. I come in defense of all that is sacred to us, to protect the sacred. We come to hold U.S. Bank accountable.
That's right.
For the promises that they've made, much like every other promise that was made to us by this government. For over 500 years, they've been trying to get rid of us, but we're still here. We're still here, and we're not going anywhere. So they're going to have to see our faces, and I hope they do. They see our faces and they hear us cry, Mini Wachoni!
Mini Wachoni!
Mini Wachoni!
Mini Wachoni!
Water is life!
Water is life!
All right, thank you guys. We're going to get it moving here. I'm going to turn it over to Heather.
Divest from Dapple!
Divest from Dapple!
Don't bank on oil!
Don't bank on oil!
Divest from Dapple!
Divest from Dapple!
Don't bank on oil!
Don't bank on oil!
Invest in our future!
Invest in our future!
Not fossil fuels!
Not fossil fuels!
Invest in our future!
Invest in our future!
Not fossil fuels!
Not fossil fuels!
Divest from Dapple!
Divest from Dapple!
Don't bank on oil!
Don't bank on oil!
Divest from Dapple!
Divest from Dapple!
Don't bank on oil!
Don't bank on oil!
Invest in our future!
Invest in our future!
Not fossil fuels!
Not fossil fuels!
Invest in our future!
Invest in our future!
Not fossil fuels!
Not fossil fuels!
We don't want it!
Shut it down!
We don't want it!
Shut it down!
We don't want it!
Shut it down!
We don't want to
For those of you just tuning in, we're here in front of U.S. Bank in Minneapolis, where the Super Bowl is being held, and we are basically telling them to. I'm sorry, make sure they can hear me. We're basically telling them to follow through with their commitments to divest in DAPL and divest in ETP. So we're basically out here telling them to stay true to what they said they were going to do and stop profiting off of oil.
When do we want it? You're going to say now. What do we want?
Climate justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Climate justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Climate justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Climate justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Climate justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Climate justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
I'm going to ask you a question, and you're going to answer stand up, fight back. When our water is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When our water is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When our water is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When our soil is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When our soil is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When our soil is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When our climate is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When our climate is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Divest from DAPL!
Divest from DAPL!
Don't bank on oil!
Don't bank on oil!
Divest from DAPL!
Divest from DAPL!
Don't bank on oil!
Don't bank on oil! Divest from DAPL! Don't bank on oil! Divest from DAPL! Don't bank on oil! Invest in our future!
Not fossil fuels! Invest in our future! Not fossil fuels!
Shut it down!
We don't want it!
Shut it down!
We don't want it!
Shut it down!
We want it!
Shut it down!
We don't 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 want it!
Shut it down!
We U.S. Bank, divest, divest. 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 U.S. Bank, divest. Non-fossil fuels. Invest in our future.
Not fossil fuels.
Divest from Apple. Don't bank on oil. Divest from Apple. Don't bank on oil. Invest in our future. Not fossil fuels. Invest in our future. Not fossil fuels. Divest from Apple. Don't bank on oil. Divest from Apple. Don't bank on oil. Divest from Apple. Don't bank on oil. Invest in our future. Not fossil fuels.
Black snake kill us.
Black snake kill us. Black snake kill us. Black snake kill us. Black snake kill us.
Are you in the? Yeah, I was just saying you're in the Facebook group.
Do you live in a
I do, yeah.
Ho ho! Fossil fuels has got to go. Hey hey! Ho ho! Fossil fuels has got to go. Hey hey! Ho ho! Fossil fuels has got to go. Hey hey! Ho ho! Fossil fuels has got to go.
Yeah, it must have been the one I saw, like,
Ho ho!
people that,
Fossil fuels has got to go. Hey hey! Ho ho!
there was only one person.
Fossil fuels has got to go.
I used to ride along it like almost every down
Yeah,
when the whole vice versa.
it seems like it.
We're getting a little clogged up in here. Thank you. Yeah.
Chris, do you see Jackson?
Yes, he's right behind me. Right behind me.
Jack, you coming?
JD, hold it for him. Oh, like this, I don't want to feel nothing.
I'm waiting.
I got you, baby.
Huh? Hey, I'm losing the groove.
I know. That's always
Yeah, we still are. But I just want everybody to know that, like,
Make sure everybody got the
Taking a broom on the sidewalk.
Trying to make sure I got everybody.
Oh, yeah. I don't have to see.
Divest from Apple.
Invest in our future. Not fossil fuels. Invest in our futures. Not fossil fuels. Invest in our future. Not fossil fuels. Shut it down. 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 Divest from Apple. Don't bank on oil. Divest from Apple. Don't bank on oil. Invest in our future. Not fossil fuels. Invest in our future. Not fossil fuels. Invest in our future. Not fossil fuels. Divest from Apple. Don't bank on oil. Divest from Apple. Don't bank on oil. Invest in our futures. Not fossil fuels. Invest in our futures. Not fossil fuels.
Water is life.
Water is life. Water is life. Water is life. Water is life.
Water is life. Water is life. Water is life.
Water is life. Water is life. Water is life. Water is life. Water is life. Water is life. Water is life. Water is life. Water is life.
We stand
With our brothers!
with our brothers
And our sisters!
and our sisters.
We stand!
We stand
With our people!
for our people.
For one nation!
One nation.
We stand!
We stand
For water!
for water,
For life!
for life.
We stand!
We stand
With our brothers!
with our brothers
And our sisters!
and our sisters.
Unicorn ride over there.
We stand
Our people!
for our people.
For one nation!
For one nation.
Stand!
We stand
Snowman will jump here.
for water. We stand. We stand. We stand. Climate emergency.
Climate emergency.
Climate emergency.
Climate emergency.
Climate
Emergency.
climate
Emergency.
climate
Emergency.
climate
Emergency.
climate
Emergency.
climate
Emergency.
climate
Emergency.
climate
Emergency.
climate
Emergency.
climate
Emergency.
climate
Emergency.
climate
Emergency.
climate
Emergency.
climate
Emergency.
climate
Emergency.
climate
Emergency.
Divest from Apple.
Divest from Apple.
Don't bank on oil.
Don't bank on oil.
Divest from Apple.
Divest from Apple.
Don't bank on oil.
Don't bank on oil.
Invest in our future.
Invest in our future.
Not fossil fuels.
Not fossil fuels.
Invest in our future.
Invest in our future. and planet first.
People 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 and planet
Well,
first.
Divest from Apple.
Divest from Apple.
Don't bank on oil.
Don't bank on oil.
Yes.
Divest from Apple.
Divest from Apple.
Don't bank on oil.
Don't bank on oil.
None of the marshals are out there.
Invest in our future.
Fossil fuels.
Not fossil fuels.
In our future.
Invest in our future.
Not fossil fuels. Invest in our future.
Invest in our future.
Not fossil fuels.
Not fossil fuels.
Invest in our future.
Invest in our future.
Not fossil fuels.
Not fossil fuels.
Divest from Apple.
Divest from Apple.
Don't bank on oil.
Don't bank on oil.
Divest from Apple.
Divest from Apple.
Don't bank on oil.
Don't bank on oil.
Everybody fill it in this spot right here.
Above all things, this is indigenous
Join
land.
us. We're going to fill this spot right here. We don't want it.
Shut it down.
We don't want it.
Shut it down. Let's rotate around. Shut it down.
We don't want it.
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 Shut it down. Shut it down.
We don't.
Shut it down. Shut it down.
We don't want it.
Shut it down.
We don't want it.
Shut it down.
Water is life.
Water is life. Water is life. Water is life. Water is life.
Hey.
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 Water is life. 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 Water is life.
Hey.
Water is life.
Hey.
Water is life.
Hey.
Water is life. 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 Water is Water is life. 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 Water is life.
Water is life. Water is life.
Divest from Apple.
That's from Apple.
Don't bank on oil.
Don't bank on oil.
Divest from Apple.
Divest from Apple.
Don't bank on oil.
Don't bank on oil.
Invest in our future.
Invest in our future.
Not fossil fuels.
Not fossil fuels.
Invest in our future.
Invest in our future.
Not fossil fuels.
Not fossil fuels.
Climate emergency.
Climate emergency. Climate emergency. Climate emergency. Climate emergency. Climate emergency. Climate emergency. Climate emergency. Climate emergency. Climate emergency. Climate emergency. Climate emergency. Climate emergency. Climate emergency. Climate emergency. Climate emergency. Respect our water!
Respect our water.
Respect our land! Respect our land!
Honor our treaty.
On our treaty! Under our rights! On our rights! Respect our water! Respect our water! Respect our land! Respect our land! Under our treaty! Under
Can we get the big microphone? Where to go?
They were.
We're not supposed to be camping.
Hello! Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
I'll try.
Hello?
Maybe just a little one worked way better.
Hello? Hi! We're standing in the streets, right? Why are we standing in the streets right now? Yes, we're telling U.S. Bank to divest their money from Energy Transfer Partners because Energy Transfer Partners is funding at this moment about 4 major pipelines. I think the Rover, Mariner East, the Bayou Bridge, and of course, the notorious Dakota Access Pipeline. We have a lot of representatives today that are here from areas where the Dakota Access Pipeline has gone through and created havoc in communities and has already leaked. We have representatives from North Dakota, South Dakota, and Iowa. The fight actually started in Iowa, just so you know. People in Iowa started fighting the Dakota Access Pipeline about 4 years ago already. And we have some great representatives here today. I want to tell you that the fight isn't over. We're still fighting in the court system in Iowa at the Supreme Court level. That's right. And we're not going to give up. Right. But enough about the pipeline. Because today, I'm here to talk about missing and murdered Indigenous women and the fact that U.S. Bank is funding this crisis. Why are they funding it? Because U.S. Bank funds ETP that builds pipelines that brings in man camps, and then women from local and rural Indigenous communities go missing or they end up dead. And this is not, something that happens once in a while. This is a serious issue. Man camps bringing sex trafficking, they bring violence in, not just to our women, but to the men and children as well. Furthermore, what? I'm talking as loud as I can. Want me to scream? U.S. Bank is also funding the Super Bowl, right? I mean, they own the stadium. They might not be funding the activities, but they've got the Possibility Lounge. They have all these things going on all over for the next 10 days. And guess what? Guess what the Super Bowl does? The Super Bowl is one of the largest institutions in the world that brings in sex trafficking every year to a degree that is insane. And Indigenous women are involved in this to a large degree. Right now in the National Crime Database, there are 5,712 missing or murdered Native women. Right now in Canada, there are about 1,100 of them. This is a crisis that we can't overlook anymore. I'm tired of being ignored. I'm tired of getting lip service, and we need to do something, and that is to, frankly, shut down the system. Trump might be the president, but guess what? The economy is actually king. It's these government-backed conglomerates like ETP and U.S. Bank and all of these large corporations that really run us. They really run the show, and it's the economy we have to change. So talking to the banks, telling them to stop doing what they're doing is the first step to real change. Thank you very much.
here in Minnesota with real snow. We don't have that in Des Moines much anymore. Climate change has screwed that up for us. So it's nice to experience winter. You know, we've been fighting this pipeline since 2014, and we've been fighting it with marches, with protests, with sit-ins, with educational events, with lots of civil disobedience.
That's right.
And you know what? They thought they could start flowing oil in the fall of 2016. We slowed it down, and they didn't start until June of 2017. And yeah, it really sucks that they're flowing oil under our incredible topsoil through our land, threatening our water. But we have plenty of fight left in us. Right now we're fighting some legislation that wants to make us into criminals. We're also fighting in the courts. We have 9 brave landowners and the Iowa Sierra Club that are working to get a lawsuit heard before the Supreme Court. And if that goes our way, they may have to remove that pipeline. Know that this is a coalition of Native people, of environmentalists, of farmers, of landowners, a lot of people, a very broad community of people that know that this is the wrong thing to do and that it must stop and that it will stop. And right now today, I think this divestment movement is gaining more and more momentum.
That's right.
And we need to keep the pressure on U.S. Bank, on Wells Fargo, and all these other financial institutions that deep down inside, I think there is hidden a moral compass. And we want to dig that up, remind them they have that, and get them to do the right thing.
That's right.
So, into the red part. Is that better? I won't repeat everything I said, but let's keep the pressure on U.S. Bank and also Wells Fargo and other financial institutions that somewhere down deep inside they got a moral compass, and we can help them find it. Anyway, so Iowa farmers and landowners have been a big part of this movement down in Iowa, and one of the landowners is here today, Kathy Burns.
Hi, I'm Kathy. I'm from Central Iowa. 3.5 years ago, my mail carrier delivered a big packet of certified mail to me. It was from Energy Transfer Partners. It was telling me that my land was on the route of the Dakota Access Pipeline, and inside of that packet was a fact sheet full of lies. One of the lies was that the project would bring thousands of jobs for Iowans. Very few of those ever materialized. Another one of the lies was that it would transport, eventually the pipeline would mean less transport of oil by rail instead of by pipeline, and instead of that, there's just more oil transported overall. The third lie was that it was 100% domestically produced oil for 100% domestic American consumption. That oil is passing through 4 states till it gets to Illinois and then down to the Gulf where it's put on the world market to the highest bidder. It was just all lies. And they thought that Iowans would just roll over and believe what they told them and not fight back. And guess what? We stood up and we fought back. We demonstrated, we rallied, and some of us put our bodies on the line and took a rest and went to jail in order to stop this terrible situation. I am a 55-year-old, mild-mannered grandma. Why did I go toe-to-toe with Dakota Access Security and allow a deputy sheriff to put my wrists in zip ties and take me to jail? Because if I didn't, I would never be able to help teach my granddaughters about right and wrong. I would never be able to teach them about justice. This pipeline not only connected 4 states to put oil flowing through them, but it connected a landowner like me with my indigenous brothers and sisters in Iowa, and with the water warriors at Standing Rock. It connected all of us in a fight for justice against Energy Transfer Partners and their Dakota Access Pipeline. And now what's happening? U.S. Bank has said they would stop investing in projects like this, and they have lied too. They have lied to us, and we're not going to put up with their lies anymore. We're demanding today that U.S. Bank divest from all projects like the Dakota Access Pipeline.
That's right.
Thank you. standing out here? How do you any nedishis? I'm Meskwaki from near Tama, Iowa, on the Meskwaki settlement. I started this fight about 4 years ago. What I thought about was my daughter, my kids. I raised 8 kids, and that's what I worry about. We breathe water in our mother's womb before we breathe air on this earth. That's how important water is. What this U.S. bank did, they lied. They all lied to us about what they were going to do with these funds and how they were going to go about this pipeline. Iowa Utility Board lied. They all lied to you guys. How do I know? Because I was at all that meetings and I heard what they said. You're liars. I don't like liars. So now we're all going to rise and we're going to start fighting them. We know what they said. You start telling what they said. You tell everybody. You tell your elected officials. It's time to stop being quiet. They've got solutions. They got minds. Yeah. There can be 2 pipes around that pipeline. Baloney. They didn't even think about it because they're thinking about money. What you don't realize is our First Amendment is under attack. That's what Standing Rock brought to light. We had our First Amendment, freedom of speech, freedom of religion. And they attacked it up there. We were peaceful, prayerful. We ran to D.C. in prayer. It's capable. You can get places on foot. We went from Flagstaff, Arizona to Cannonball in 7 days. It's possible. What you don't know is once you start losing water, it takes 5 days for people to start getting affected by dehydration. First to go are the elders and the children. Are you willing to let your grandmothers and children die? No! Then stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back! Woo! Another thing you don't realize is that if they can get away with this to us, it can happen to everybody else here. White privilege is thrown out the door once our water is contaminated. Yeah. How do you decontaminate radioactive water? We don't know because we don't invest in these children. And one of these mines is the solution. It's the solution for diabetes, Alzheimer's, 1 and 2 diabetes. Everything, cancer, but we don't invest in them. We need to encourage them, believe in them. We were once a great nation of inventors, thinkers, innovators, discoverers. What the hell happened to us now? Now that Trump is in office, we lost it? Baloney! It's still in all of us. Find it! Go back to your communities and start talking, start demanding all of this stuff from them. You guys matter. Everybody matters. And all these people walking around at this Super Bowl, water is in their beer. They're drinking it right now. They don't realize it, but watch, come tomorrow when they're hungover, they're going to be drowning themselves drinking water. And they'll realize water is life. So pray for them fools too. They're not woken yet, but they will be tomorrow when they wake up dehydrated from beer. That's the truth. But what I want to say is in my language, that means water is life, basically the same thing. What you need to do is start waking up, start posting this stuff, start making them watch you guys. These cameras are here, start showing your signs in front of them. Put yourselves in their faces. We're not going anywhere, we're staying here. Just like them, well, we can live here amongst each other too, and they're gonna have to listen to us because we're not gonna shut up, we just started. So start drawing your lines and making them answer to you guys, because you guys deserve answers. And once you get the answers, tell everybody, tell the world, start telling them. We have to.
Water is life! Water is life! Water is life! Water is life!
Hey!
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 Water is life!
Now we're going to hear some spoken words from a local indigenous singer-songwriter, Jada Brown. Give it up.
Hi, thank you, Mr. Young. My name is Jada. I'm Turtle of the Anishinaabe, and I want to say before I speak this piece thank you for being here today, for all the water protectors from out of state, for the International Indigenous Youth Council for being here, for everyone for being here in the snow, and if you're sick, and just being here because you can't be anywhere else, because you know we have to fight for this. I think it's been a beautiful week of resistance that our city has shown. We have Black Lives Matter, CTUL, Young People's Action Coalition. We had a demonstration on the bridge, Chicago Bridge yesterday, bringing awareness to missing and murdered Indigenous women. And our struggles are all linked. We're here today in solidarity, and I want to say it's just been beautiful seeing this resistance this week. We have millions of our city's taxpayer dollars going into this event, the Super Bowl, which are exploiting off of working class, immigrant, indigenous, POC workers.
That's right.
Increased sex trafficking here, and already a big hub of sex trafficking that are especially affecting indigenous women. And that's how I'm going to be speaking today. And months of displacing our homeless population. You're just going to the Super Bowl. It's been months. And I'm thinking of the global injustices that are happening. So this is what this poem speaks to, because it's speaking to all the global violences that banks like this inflict on so many people. And not only do we need to hold them accountable to divesting from pipelines, but also that they're investing in private prisons, which are criminalizing water protectors, criminalizing women and victims of sex trafficking. So we need to hold them accountable for the banks to divest from more than just pipelines, to like private prisons and everything, because also we're not going to be free. So here's my poem. It's titled "Still Searching for Names." Rear echelon motherfuckers. If we could understand, if I could wrap my head around the fact that my daily existence is cruelly complicit in the violence woven into society's fabric and our entanglement in corporations. Yet I speak out because fortunately I'm able to, without fear of my tongue, that my ancestors died upon or shunned their own voice. Was it worth it? I'm sorry. For I'm somewhat safer today, but will never be able to fully communicate or relate to them caught in pictures they must be living, because I swear I feel their face to my face, haunting, demanding that we be accountable to people who have not counted in the historical and public record. Those turned into walls, a wall of thousands of names standing next to a tank double the size. Maybe if I just got inside and aimed and freed those names and ghosts trapped in the laments of war. Those not able to have a choice in war, as one day they woke up to bombs and blood flood the memories of tunnels. Eroticized in some minds, but to some, those mostly in, darkness finds inhuman, face to face, not able to escape the man on top of me in a playground tunnel as tears stream down my face. Pushed up against a little window, I stare out at the sky, but its silence confirms my invisibility, and I know there will be no memorials for us, only them. To further disguise their crimes, the truest war story commends. Can I ever grasp the idea of generosity? I guess this is me trying to recognize inhumanity, but have you had enough? Sometimes the absent presence of secrets is enough. I don't want these translations to be unjust. Thank you all so much for being here, migrants.
Bring it in! Bring it in, guys! Bring it in! Alright, so Heather's going to lead us with some chants. And then we're all going to, together, leave this space and we're going to go to my left. Wait, hold on, pause. This way. My bad. Alright. Alright, how we doing, everybody?
Unstoppable, because I'm feeling unstoppable.
We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible.
oil!
Divest from DAPL!
Don't bank on oil!
Don't bank on oil!
Divest from DAPL!
Divest from DAPL!
Don't bank on oil!
Don't bank on oil!
Invest in our future!
Invest in our future!
Not fossil fuels!
Not fossil fuels!
Invest in our future!
Invest in our future!
Not fossil fuels!
Not fossil fuels!
We don't want it!
Shut it down!
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 Water is life!
Water is life! Water is life! Water is life! Water is life!
Hey!
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 Water is life!
Hey! Hey!
Water is life! Hey! Water is life!
Divest from DAPL!
Divest from DAPL!
Don't bank on oil!
Don't bank on oil!
Divest from DAPL!
Divest from DAPL!
Don't bank on oil!
Don't bank on oil!
Invest in our future!
Invest in our future!
Not fossil fuels!
Not fossil fuels!
Invest in our future!
Invest in our future!
Not fossil fuels!
Not fossil fuels!
Divest from DAPL!
Divest from DAPL!
Don't bank on oil!
Don't bank on oil!
Divest from DAPL!
Divest from DAPL! Don't bank on oil!
Invest in our future!
Invest in our future!
Fossil fuels!
Not fossil fuels!
Invest in our future!
Invest in our future!
Not fossil fuels!
Not fossil fuels!
Divest from DAPL!
Divest from DAPL!
Don't bank on oil!
Don't bank on oil!
Divest from DAPL!
Divest from DAPL!
Don't bank on oil!
Don't bank on oil!
Invest in our future!
Invest in our future!
Not fossil fuels!
Not fossil fuels!
Invest in our future!
Invest in our future!
Not fossil fuels!
Not fossil fuels!
Divest from DAPL!
Divest from DAPL!
Don't bank on oil!
Don't bank on oil!
Divest from DAPL!
Divest from DAPL!
Don't bank on oil!
Don't bank on oil!
Invest in our future!
Invest in our future!
Not fossil fuels!
Not fossil fuels!
Invest in our future!
Invest in our future!
Not fossil fuels!
Not fossil fuels!
Divest from DAPL!
Divest from DAPL!
Don't bank on oil!
Don't bank on oil!
Divest from DAPL!
Divest from DAPL!
Don't bank on oil!
Don't bank on oil!
Invest in our future!
Invest in our future!
Not fossil fuels!
Not fossil fuels!
Invest in our future!
Invest in our future!
Not fossil fuels!
Not fossil fuels!
Divest from DAPL!
Divest from DAPL!
Don't bank on oil!
Don't bank on oil!
Divest from DAPL!
Divest from DAPL!
Don't bank on oil!
Don't bank on oil!
Invest in our future!
Invest in our future!
Not fossil fuels!
Not fossil fuels!
To the right, this way, this way.
Future!
Invest in our future!
Not fossil fuels!
Not fossil fuels!
Divest from DAPL!
Divest from
Keep
DAPL!
coming.
Don't bank on oil!
Don't bank on oil!
Divest from DAPL!
Divest from DAPL!
Don't bank on oil!
Don't bank on oil!
Invest in our future!
Invest in our future!
Not fossil fuels!
Not fossil fuels!
Invest in our future!
Invest in our future!
Not fossil fuels!
Not fossil fuels!
Divest from DAPL!
Divest from DAPL!
Don't bank on oil!
Don't bank on oil!
Divest from DAPL!
Divest from DAPL!
Don't bank on oil!
Don't bank on oil!
I'm gonna ask you what we want. You're gonna say climate justice, and when do we want Climate justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Climate justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Climate justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
Divest from Apple.
Divest from Apple.
Don't bank on oil.
Don't bank on oil.
Divest from Apple.
Divest from Apple.
Don't bank on oil.
Don't bank on oil.
Invest in our future.
Invest in our future.
Not fossil fuels.
Invest in our future.
Invest in our future.
Now selling Mahmood rings.
Not fossil fuels.
We don't want it.
Shut it down.
We don't want it.
Shut it down.
We don't want it.
Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down.
We don't want it.
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 Shut it down. Woo!
Windmills, not oil spills.
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 Windmills, not oil spills. Windmills.
We are unstoppable. Another world is possible.
We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible.
We are unstoppable.
Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible.
What do we want? When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Climate justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Climate justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Climate justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Climate justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Climate justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Climate justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Climate justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
Divest from Apple.
Divest from Apple.
Divest from Apple.
Don't bank on oil.
Divest from Apple.
Divest from Apple.
Don't bank on oil.
Don't bank on oil.
Invest in our future.
Invest in our future.
Not fossil fuels.
Not fossil fuels.
Invest in our future.
Invest in our future.
Not fossil fuels.
Not fossil fuels.
We don't want it.
Shut it down.
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 We don't want it.
Shut it down. Shut it down.
We don't want it.
Shut it down.
We don't want it.
Shut it down.
Divest from Apple.
Divest from Apple.
Don't bank on oil.
Don't bank on oil.
Divest from Apple.
Divest from Apple.
Don't bank on oil.
Don't bank on oil.
Anybody? Leadership School. Leadership School. Turn right here. Leadership School. Turn right to go to the van. Thank you. Leadership School.
Leadership School, turn right here.
On your phone. No, just on your phone.
Divest from Apple.
Divest from Apple.
Don't bank on oil.
Don't bank on oil.
Invest in our future.
Invest in our future.
Not fossil fuels.
Not fossil fuels.
Invest
bank on oil. Divest from DAPL.
Don't bank on oil.
Don't bank on oil.
Invest in our future.
Invest in our future. Not fossil fuels.
Invest in our future.
Invest in our future. Not fossil fuels.
Divest from DAPL.
Divest from DAPL.
Don't bank on oil.
Don't bank on oil.
Divest from DAPL.
Divest from DAPL.
Don't bank on oil.
Don't bank on oil. Shut it down. 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 Water is life. 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 Water is life.
What do we want? When do we want it?
Now!
There you are.
When do we want it?
Climate justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Climate justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Climate justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Climate justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
He's walking on.
Climate justice!
When do we want it?
Now! Climate justice! Now! Climate justice! Now! Divest from DAPL! Don't bank on oil! Divest from DAPL!
Don't bank on oil.
Invest in our future!
You're a leadership school. Get out this way.
Fossil fuels!
Invest
in our future!
If you're in the leadership school,
Invest in our future!
Alright, so my battery is dying because of the cold. So I'm going to have to end the live feed here. But please tune in tomorrow because we'll be doing more protests at the Super Bowl. Thank you guys for watching. Please share.